the book Unshakable Spirit, Stories of Compassion and Wisdom. Today's story is number 11 on page 25. Your fly is open too. Observe the behavior of others and correct your own. Back in the early post-war era in Japan, when cars were scarce, everyone got around by bus or train. One day I found myself riding on a nearly empty bus. I picked a seat, sat back, and relaxed. Across from me sat a distinguished-looking man in his 50s whose fly, I couldn't help noticing, was unbuttoned. This was in the days before zippers came into common use. I contemplated what to do, but of course he had to be told. I slipped over beside him and quietly let him know the situation, man to man. Some men might have taken offense at being told such a thing, but not he. After a momentary look of surprise, he thanked me politely and gave a rueful smile as he covered himself with the magazine he'd been reading and did up his fly. Relieved, I returned to my seat, planted my feet on the floor, folded my arms, and looked around again. Lo and behold, the distinguished-looking man across the way got up and came over to sit beside me. Wondering what on earth he could want, I tensed with expectation as he brought his lips to my ear and murmured with a smile, "Your buttons are undone too." With a start, I reached down and realized he was right. My cheeks burned in embarrassment. To cover my confusion, I gave a rueful smile and thanked him. The proverb has it, "Observe the behavior of others and correct your own." I was made to realize then that even such apparently obvious sayings must never be taken lightly. Yeah, this is also another powerful story that teaches us how blind we might be to a lot of things about ourselves. We are in the dark. Because, come to think of it, our eyes are always looking outwardly. We see other people, other things, and we pass on judgment constantly. We make evaluation. We see things basically out there. So it requires effort to look within and begin to see our own flaws and shortcomings. It doesn't come so naturally. Yeah, so many times when we see problems or flaws or bad habits or anything that troubles us in other people, we have similar aspects. It's just that we don't recognize it. That's why we are suffering so much. Because we get angry when we think other people are falling short, and that's based on the assumption that I've got it together. I'm good. They're no good. So if we think that, well, I'm as flawed as them, we're not gonna get so angry. It's like if I have COVID and someone else has COVID, I'm not gonna be so scared of them. We're like, okay, we're both the same. Yeah, so it's so crucial to look within and begin to realize our shortcomings or flaws or simply the blind passions that is universal according to the Buddha. We all have it. And then also something I learned is that if you observe around us, we often, I think all of us have similar experience that out of kindness, maybe we point out something to someone, and actually they might take offense at being told such a thing. Even if, like, I've noticed sometimes you want to say someone, oh, you have a grain of rice, sticking to your lips. So, yeah, when I was younger, especially, I noticed some people got upset, even though it was the truth. I was not making it up. It was just a simple fact. Anyone else could spot the grain of rice on their lips. Some people get upset. And it took me many years of meditation to realize that, oh, okay, because we all have a desire, which is called desire for respect or recognition. When we are pointed out something embarrassing like that, even though it's to our advantage to remove it, it's good for us to be told. It's good for us to be told, but still, because of that desire for respect and recognition, when that desire is interfered with, the feeling of uh, displeasure comes up. You see that in on the face of some people. So that's why, as like especially Buddhist teachers, it's so difficult to practice enough compassion and wisdom to guide us towards true happiness, because in a sense we have to be told what is it within us that's not working, that is preventing us from experiencing true happiness. What is it? We have to be told, and yet the teachers cannot always say it to us, because a lot of us, we don't respond sincerely. We don't take it in sincerely. We take offense. We resist that point of wisdom. So that's something also we can learn to work with our mind. And yeah, so beautiful. So good job, everyone, for being here. So we practice every day by observing the behavior of others and correcting our own. And the sky becomes our limit, how much self improvement we can have. And ultimately, we can experience the happiness that holds us fast, never to abandon us. Today is Monday. Have a beautiful start of your week, and we will have the Right View Lab at 8 p.m., most likely hosted by Stefania. Okay, take care. Bye.